Hi, I'm Chuck with Citizens Alliance for Property Rights, and this is a quick video to show you how to use the candidate rating system. To access the system, type in CAPR.us/PAC, PAC. PAC must be in capital letters. You can go ahead and bookmark that because you'll be going back there a lot if you're going to use the system. Once there, you can log in with your username and password. Once logged in, the page you want is the candidate rating page. Click on that. You'll see across the top you got several boxes to determine which candidates you want to see. You can view all, or you can select those that have already been rated, those that haven't been rated by you yet, or any other action. Select the election you're looking for, which is going to almost always be the next election. But in this case, we'll go ahead and look at one that's already gone past. You notice every time you update a box here, your screen is going to refresh with the new information. You can select state. Jurisdiction will probably most likely be the county that you are in. You got office types, localities, the office they're running for. You can pull up a particular candidate's name. But remember, every box you select will give you fewer names on your screen. We're going to pull up the legislative candidates here. You see they're going to list across your screen now. You will notice that if we got a picture, it'll start out with a picture. You can click on that and see a bigger picture if it's important to you. You'll see the candidate name. Note that the color around the candidate name is the official rating that CAPR has rated them for this election cycle. If you look at the bottom of your screen, it'll actually tell you down here, outstanding green, poor is red, and the others. So this candidate has been officially rated poor. The little house will open up if it's there. You click on it and it will take you to that candidate's home page. The little I symbol will take you to the state voters guide page for that candidate. The P box is for the party. You got Republican or Democrat. Cash is the amount of cash this candidate has on hand as reported by the PDC. If it's gone past the primary, you'll see the percentage of the primary vote the candidate got. The PAC is how your PAC has rated them. The 1 through 7 boxes here shows how the individual members of your PAC have rated that candidate. So as more rate, you'll see more of these boxes fill in. Then there's outstanding, good, fair, poor boxes, which just shows the total number of people rating that candidate either good, fair, poor. The next box is where you actually set your rating. You can go ahead and select outstanding, good, fair, poor. You can make your selection on as many candidates as you want on this page, but your selections will not be saved until you hit the update button. If the candidate's been in the state legislature, you will see an entry in the legislative box here. H32 means that this candidate was in the state house and he was in 32nd place out of the 98 members of the legislature. Sure. You'll have the pledge status. If it's green, it means the candidate signed the pledge. If it's yellow, it was emailed to them. If it's orange, it means it was emailed to them and somebody in the campaign read it. The same applies for the questionnaire, whether they returned it, whether it's been emailed. It'll also show red if they refuse to sign it. The percentage of the questionnaire tells you how well. The bigger the percentage, the better they did. The next three boxes or average scores. The all is the average of everybody. The average is the average of your pack, and then the pack is the actual rating of your pack for the score. Scores are given actually from plus 20 to neg 20. It will automatically change the first time to match your rating, but from then on it will not change. Remember that the rating is only for this race only, but the score will continue to follow that candidate no matter what he runs for in the future. The detail button will open the detail page. Right after it tells you the number of notes we have on that candidate, and the last button will open an internet search screen for that candidate. We'll go ahead and open up the detail page for this candidate. Detail page has the exact same thing, and again you can change your rating here for this candidate and your score, but only this candidate now appears. You will see over here that it gives how individuals have rated this candidate, and here you can actually see your fellow board members and what number they are if you want to correlate them to the numbers that you saw on the previous page. If the candidate has been in the state legislature, you will see the years that he was in and how well he did. This candidate's not been real good, but he's been on the positive side. You can upload additional pictures of the candidate, and the pictures that have been uploaded will show over there. Over here, we got information on the candidate, his address, email, web page, direct link to this page. Below that, you see the explanation that the pledge was signed by the candidate, and here the questionnaire was completed and the score. So if you don't know what the codes meant on the other page, you can get here and get a full definition of what's going on with this candidate. You get a listing of contributions, expenditures, and his cash on hand that we downloaded from the PDC. Down here, if the candidate's been in the state legislature, you will see his voting record. Over here are the bills that he sponsored. Over here are all the bills that he has voted for while in the state legislature that dealt with property rights in some way. Green being good, red being bad, yellow, well, okay. But it will be on his vote. So this is green because he voted no. Whereas you'll see other places it's green because he voted yes. It's whether or not he voted the way CAPR wanted him to vote on that issue or not. And if you want to research one of these bills, you can just click on it here and it will take you to the bill rating page, and you can find out all the details on that bill. Below that is the race history, everything this candidate has run for. And you'll see how we rated him for each race that we rated him in. And you can see how much cash and all he ran, he came up with for each election. We have a note section. When you add a note, you'll get it here. To add a note, simply type it in down here and hit the add note button. If you want it public for everybody to see, you can say public. You can do it internal questionnaire or an email that you received. Whether it applies to this candidate or only to this race only. If you did happen to copy this out of a link someplace, go ahead and put the link in there so that you can go to the link, but go ahead and paste it in here so we'll know when that link went away what was actually said about that candidate. Now that pretty much covers it. We hope that you go ahead and log on and get rating the candidates. We surely do appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can contact me at thepack@capr.us.